It just gets worse, folks. Where do I begin? So AI has become a very controversial topic in recent years. We have laws that are being passed so that our jobs don't get taken over by AI. It's a big issue, and it's just getting worse and worse every year. And it's not really a silly thing, but this is a story that's kind of silly. It's kind of haha. Aha! So basically, about a week ago, this new invention was put out into the market called the Humane AI Pin. What is the Humane AI Pin? Well, where do I begin? Essentially, it's the small little square that you can wear on your shirt or, carry around with you. It doesn't have a screen, and what it does instead is it can display imagery on your hand so that you can see whatever you want to see. And basically what this AI pin does, it allows you to do many things like translate languages, get information whenever you need it by just asking it questions, and then also taking pictures with it, even though, it doesn't have a screen. They basically framed it as a very simplified AI without a phone that, you're constantly looking at the screen. And that's my first complaint that I have with it. I just don't understand why this thing was created. It makes no sense. And as this video continues, you'll look back at the statement and then you'll understand why it really doesn't make any sense. Because, we have phones. Most people have phones, iPhones. It's just how the world runs. And what smartphones can allow us to do, it has this little neat feature called Siri, where you go like, "Hey Siri, what's the weather outside today?" 61 degrees. Amazing. So it's a technology that we already have, and this is where it gets even more silly because the AI pin, the Humane AI pin, just doesn't work. And that's kind of one of the main problems that people are having with the AI pin. I've seen multiple tech reviews from multiple people like Marques Brownlee, who is a very important part of the story that I'll get to in a minute. I'll swing back to that in a minute. But most of the tech reviews, it just doesn't work. I have seen multiple videos where they try the AI pin, they ask a very simple question, a question that Siri typically would be able to answer within 3 seconds, and the AI pin takes like 15. So it works really, really slow, and not only does it work really, really slow, sometimes it just doesn't work.
Call Aaron.
Huh. Guess its thoughts aren't very fast, are they?
Is it? Oh, there
You ask the AI pin questions and they're like, "I'm sorry, I can't answer that right now because it's not ready," or "I just really don't know because I'm a bad product," and blah blah blah, stuff like that.
Can you send an email to David Katzmeyer telling him I'm working on the review?
This feature is not currently available.
Set a reminder to send David Katzmeyer an email.
Reminders are not currently supported.
Can you set a timer for 20 minutes?
Timers are not currently available.
What's the nutritional value of a banana?
The nutritional value of a banana is not currently available.
Change language to French.
Your AI pin cannot fulfill this request at the moment.
Change language to German.
Your AI pin cannot fulfill the request to change the language at the moment.
So right now we have an AI pin that really shouldn't have existed in the first place. It works incredibly slow, something that Siri can already do. It takes 2 or 3 times as long, and on top of that, sometimes it doesn't even have the answers. So really kind of striking out at the moment right now. But this is where it gets really strange, because Marques Brownlee, who is a very well-known tech reviewer on YouTube, kind of came to the same conclusion that any person with a brain would come to. This product is bad. I wouldn't recommend you buy it. And that was that, no harm done. Or at least you would have thought. Because some people took it to heart and thought that it was just irresponsible for Marques to make such a claim about, the technology that he's reviewing. It's so dumb. For instance, there's one person by the name of Daniel Vassallo, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize, in which he tweeted, "I find it distasteful, almost unethical to say this when you have 18 million subscribers. Hard to explain why, but with great reach comes great responsibility. Potentially killing someone else's project reeks of carelessness. First, do no harm." And this is probably the most brain-dead tweet I have ever seen in my life. And it all comes from, that last line, "First, do no harm." He is not a doctor. He is a tech reviewer, and he's reviewing something that is bad. I really I don't understand it. You see, Daniel, when people review things, they review things that they really don't know what they're reviewing. And in the process of going over the technology that they're reviewing, sometimes it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes the product that they are reviewing is bad. Sometimes it's not a good product. And it's important as a tech reviewer to tell your audience that, hey, this technology isn't good. I wouldn't recommend that you spend hundreds of dollars on something that doesn't really work. That's how it works. Do no harm. I'd argue he's doing the exact opposite by not letting people spend hundreds of dollars on something that they don't need, and then, who knows where that $100 could have gone. And so Marques Brownlee has been getting flamed by these brain-dead people who think that he's doing the wrong thing by giving his tech opinion, his professional tech opinion of a product, and claiming that it's going to ruin the product. The product is already ruined. It doesn't work the way it's supposed to work. It's just an inherently bad product. It does everything that technology that we already have does. It just does it twice as slow or not at all. I just really don't understand why this thing was even created. And I know I've said that multiple times, but this thing was made, though. God help me. This thing is particularly baffling to me because not only was this, idea brought up, it was passed so far down the line and nobody stopped them, passed so far down the line that it actually was built and created. And nobody at any point during that creation process thought that, this seems like a technology that already exists, but it's missing a couple main features. Maybe we should think about something else. At no point during the production of this product did people think that it was a bad idea. It wasn't until people started reviewing it that, negative criticism was given to the product, and it just baffles me. So while there are some people who are criticizing Marques Brownlee and other reviewers for crapping on this product, I think most people are in the same brain concept that he did nothing wrong. The guy was doing his job exactly as he's supposed to do it. And let's not pretend that this is the first thing that he's probably criticized. He's been doing this for a while. I'm sure that in that entire span of him reviewing stuff, he has come across bad products or even products that are good but have a couple things that are wrong with it. And there's no outcry for any of those videos. It's just for this pin, for some reason. This pin that is perhaps the dumbest idea I have ever heard in my life. The only cool thing about it is, and it's not even cool, it's just the fact that you can hold your palm out and then it displays it on your hand. And that's cool, I guess, but my phone can do that and I can play Clash of Clans on this. You can't play Clash of Clans on that, can you? No, I'm not buying. My money's staying my own. All in all, the whole situation is just really, really stupid. I just don't understand why there was such an outcry over this specific review and this specific product. I don't know why this product was created in the first place. It makes no sense. I have no idea how it was developed to the point where it became an actual physical product. And I just don't know. I don't know why it doesn't work either. I don't know why they didn't, flesh out all the software things with it. But they just didn't, and the product just really doesn't even work. It's more of just a decoration piece on your chest. And it can sometimes talk to you, so that's kind of cool. But all these brain-dead people saying do no harm, that you're ruining, future products. Gotta wake up, dude. Just wake up. This is what reviewing is. If you want the definition of reviewing, a quick Google can help you. Unfortunately, you can't use the Humane AI Pin to Google it because it probably wouldn't work. The whole situation is just stupid on top of stupid, sprinkled with a little bit of stupid. And I think this thing's just gonna blow past. I don't expect to see this product ever again in the future. I think it's just gonna disappear, kind of like the Google Glasses, which, do you guys remember that? I barely do. I don't even think it worked. All in all, I think the Humane AI Pin is just gonna disappear down in history as just that product that really didn't do anything and nobody knows why it was built. I would genuinely be surprised if I'm still hearing about the AI Pin within the next 2 months. I think it will be dead long before that 2 months. And if it is for some reason still around by that time that 2-month time frame is up, God help us, I don't want to be here anymore. But hey, we got 2 months till, we'll get to that when we get to that. But right now, we're just gonna have to wait and see. And that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, if indeed you still are. My name is Brockster, and I bid you all adieu.